So let's just ground down through our sit bones, lengthen through the spine, close the eyes, and draw the attention to the breath. Breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue with the in-breath for 5. And out for 7. And draw the attention to the Ujjayi breath. And if you've forgotten the Ujjayi breath, breathing in through the nose, filling up that belly. As you exhale back out through the nose, really intensely engage into the abdomen and take the breath deep into the back of the throat as you exhale. Breathing in, relax the belly, filling it up. Exhale, draw belly button to spine, take that breath deep into the back of the throat, just slightly closing the throat over and back out through that nose. Breathing in for 5. Breathing out 7. Breathing in 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 5. Breathing out 7. And just keeping the attention on the breath. Gently open the eyes, keeping the gaze soft. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, arms back down. And again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, back down. Roll through the shoulders. Planting that left hand down, inhale, right hand. Exhale, side stretch over, really open through that side body. Inhale halfway. Exhale, side stretch over. Ujjayi breathing. Swapping over, inhale left arm. Exhale, side stretch over. Inhale halfway. Exhale, side stretch. Rising back up, come up onto your feet. Oh, gosh, I'm a sticky the night. So let's just give the body a shake out like a jelly. I've made a jelly for my dad just to get these fluids in him. So it's in the fridge, setting just now. Okay, so inhale. Exhale, arms down, open up the legs. Left arm, inhale. Exhale, lovely big side stretch, gazing up. Draw that left shoulder back. Inhale. Swapping over, opposite side. Exhale, side stretch. Draw the shoulder back. Inhale, back up. And start to rotate into the shoulder. Opening up into the chest. Try not to slap the wall behind me. Behind you, like myself. And then slowing down, opposite direction. Okay, opposite arm, taking it back. Slowing down, opposite direction. Okay, let's take both arms up and dropping the left in front and the right behind for our windmill arms. And then opposite direction. Okay, and shake it out. Spinal twist coming off the back heel. And slowing down. Okay, so let's bring the feet together. So rooting down, shift the weight onto the left foot and shaking out that right ankle. And rotating into the ankle. Opposite direction. And then one way, other, one way, other, one way, other. Flexing into the knee. And then swinging the whole of the leg forwards and back. Okay, so let's bring the knee up, take it out to the side and behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Taking a hold of the foot, draw the knees together, open up into the chest, breathing in for 5. And out, shake it out. So root down through that right foot, shaking out the left ankle. And then start to rotate into the ankle. Opposite direction. And then one way, other, one way, other, one way, other. Flexing into the knee. And then swinging the whole of the leg forwards and back. And then lifting the knee up, take it out to the side and behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Take a hold of the foot, draw the knees together. Open up into the chest, breathing in for 5. And out, shake it out. So let's come down onto all fours, okay? Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Working through cat-cow to start with to warm up into the spine. So take a nice big inhale, dipping the back into cat. And exhale, rounding through. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, angry cat. Open up the knees and then just glide the hips back into extended child's pose. Ujjayi breathing. Okay. So, rising back up, keep the knees open a little bit. And we're going to plant that left hand down, the threading needle. Inhale, right arm draws up, draw that right shoulder back. And as you exhale, sliding that right arm along the floor, bringing that right ear, right shoulder down. Just push that hand away as far as you can. So you got a lovely twist. Inhale, rising up, open through that right side of the chest. Exhale, threading through. Breathing in, remember your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. And rest the ear and the shoulder down here. Draw the attention to that left foot and extend that left foot out beside the right hand. And then take the left arm behind your back, coming into a bind. So drawing that left shoulder back. You may be able to gaze up towards the sky or the ceiling. Ujjayi breathing here. One more breath. And then drawing that left arm back down onto the mat. Knee comes in, coming back up onto all fours. Okay, so planting right hand down now. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, thread through. Okay, so rest on that left ear, left shoulder. Draw the attention to the right foot and extend that right foot out beside the left hand. Planting the foot down, release into the right hand, taking it round behind the back into a bind. Fingertips may even manage to come right round onto the left thigh. Taking your gaze upwards. Ujjayi breathing. 3 deep breaths here. Okay, let's bring that right arm back. Draw the leg in, rising up into all fours. Okay, so extend that right leg back, pushing the toes into the mat. So get a nice extension, push that heel back. So get a nice extension down the back of that right leg. Now I want you to keep the hips equal distance from the mat, okay? And then start to raise that right leg up, maintaining a nice flat back so you're not rolling that right hip up to the ceiling. Keep the foot flexed, pushing the heel away. And then extend that left arm out in front, coming into tiger pose. Okay, left thumb points up to the ceiling. You've got a lovely diagonal stretch going on here. Ujjayi breathing. Okay, let's come back down. Just flow through some cat-cow. And then set yourself up for the opposite side. So extend that left leg back. Toes into the mat, pushing the heel away. Get a nice long stretch down the back of that left leg. Keeping the hips an equal distance from the mat, start to raise that left leg up, okay? Maintaining a nice flat back. And then extend that right hand out in front, right thumb pointing up towards the ceiling, coming into full tiger pose. Again, another lovely diagonal stretch using that Ujjayi breath. And lower down. Let's flow through cat-cow, angry cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale into cow. Come back to flat back and hands under the shoulders and start to walk the hands round to the left. Okay, so you're opening up into the right side of the body. Okay, keep that right hip rooted back so the hips aren't following round. Hands are under your shoulders. Okay, so they're not stretching away out to the side. So feel that lovely opening down that right side from your shoulder down to your hip. Ujjayi breathing. And then gently walking the hands back through center and over to the right. So keep rooting that left hip back. Don't allow that left hip to come round. Keep them stacked upon above the knees, hips above knees. Okay, we're going to do this once more on each side. So coming back to center, walking through center over to the left. Keep rooting that right hip back. Nice deep Ujjayi breath. Come back through center, walking the hands over to the right, root that left hip back. Oh, I love these side openers. Your body really welcomes them. If you've had an achy back, this is a really good one for you. Okay, let's come back to center. Take the hands slightly away from the body, tuck the toes under, and push the hips up and into downward dog. And just gently pedal out your feet, pushing one heel down, then the other. Wagging your happy doggy tail. And then let's come to stillness here. Rooting the heels down, pushing the chest towards the thighs, looking between the feet. Okay, so from here, rooting down that left foot, raise that right leg up, bend into the knee, and draw that knee, the right knee up towards the ceiling, dropping that right foot down behind the back, gazing under your right armpit. We're going to bring it through into pigeon. Okay, so setting yourself up for pigeon, right knee behind right hand, and extend that left leg back and gently lower down onto your mat. You can either stack fists, use a block, or come all the way down. And this is a pose you shouldn't rush. Okay, just gently lengthening into that piriformis muscle, ideal for sciatica, back pain, or back achiness, not back pain. If you had back pain, you might be a bit more reserved about some of your postures. Okay. So Ujjayi breathing here. Just notice any areas of tension, any tightness. And then we're going to walk the hands up. Okay. And then we're going to roll over onto that right hip, okay? And then swinging that left leg forward, okay? And bring that left foot over the right knee. So you want to root down through the sit bones, okay? If you can't get both sit bones rooted down, you would extend the right leg, okay? So you're not sitting on that right foot. Sit bones are on the floor. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale that left arm, open up into the shoulder, and place the fingertips just right close to the left hip. Okay, so we're coming into a spiral twist, twisting round. You can either take that elbow on the left thigh, or you can hug in, yogi's choice, gazing over that left shoulder. Keep the spine nice and long, chin parallel to the floor. Close the eyes here. Let's do some nice deep Ujjayi breathing. Okay, and release. Gently unwind. So we're going to unravel our legs. All fours, tuck the toes under and push back up into a downward dog. Just pedal through, take your time, no need to rush. Breathe into the body, creating space in the body, expanding into the muscles and the lungs. And then coming back to stillness in your downward dog. Feel the pleasure in this downward dog pose. Root down through that right foot and extend the left foot up. Bend the knee, draw that left knee up to the ceiling, dropping the foot down behind the back. Feel the delight in this posture as you open up your left side body. Keep the awareness on that Ujjayi breath. And then draw the knee back through, coming into pigeon, left knee behind left hand, and extend that right leg back and gently lower down onto the mat. Keep the attention on the breath, not rushing the breath in any way at all. Breathing deeply. And then slowly, slowly walking the hands back up. So you're going to roll onto that left hip now. Draw that right foot, swinging it around and placing it over the left knee. Okay, so sit bones rooting down. I'm just going to turn round for the camera. Okay. So rooting the sit bones down. And if you feel one hip is a little bit tighter, extend the left leg out. Okay, so spine nice and long. Inhale, that right arm up, rotating into the shoulder, opening up into the right chest, and bring the fingers close into the buttock. Don't spread them away, okay? You want to maintain that integrity into the spine. And twisting round, either hugging the knee or taking the elbow. So we're talking about TV programs. There was one called How, years ago. And they held their hand up and they went, how? How do you do this? How do you do that? You younger ones won't remember it, of course. Just us oldies. So close the eyes. Just notice internally as well as externally what your body is gaining out of this lovely spinal twist. Okay, and then you're just gently going to unravel the body. Okay, extend the legs out in front this time and just shake them out. Windscreen wiper into the feet, rolling into the hips. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and face the camera. Okay, so we're going to open up into the hips a little bit more. So draw the right foot towards you, taking your two fingers, your peace fingers, and draw the foot up. If you can, to about nose height. And you're going to bend the knee, draw the foot towards the nose, and then back down the inside of the left leg. So just imagining, I often say, just imagine your foot is a little hamster going round a wheel. Poor little hamster. Try to keep the spine nice and long. Don't collapse into the middle. Keep the left toes flexed by pulling them back. And then we're going to take that right arm from the inside and resting the lower right leg in the forearm, foot, heel in the hand, okay? Lengthen through the spine and just draw that leg out to the side, opening up into the hip. Okay, how does that feel? So we're gently going to place the foot back down, setting our hamster free, drawing the opposite foot in. Okay, and then same again. Poor little hamster going round the field. I never had a hamster when I was small, but we had one in the classroom that you got a chance to take home at the weekends. Of course, I wasn't allowed. No hamsters in this house. Okay, so again, supporting that lower leg, we're drawing the arm underneath, heel resting in the palm of the hand, lengthen through the spine, draw these right toes back, just drawing that knee out to the side. Lovely hip opener. Okay, and gently set your hamsters free. Okay. Again, just windscreen wiper into the feet. You're rolling tops of the thighs. Okay. Now, draw the sole of that right foot up into the upper leg. Okay. Lengthen through the spine. Now, you can use props here if you wish. You can bring your bottom onto the edge of a cushion or a rolled up blanket. So Janice's we're going to come into a forward fold head to knee pose. If this right knee is sore, however, okay, you can extend it. And another little trick is just taking either a pair of socks or even your rolled up belt in behind the knee, and it opens up the spaces in the knee joint. Okay. So let's inhale. So reaching up, and then we're going to pivot from the hips, keep the head up, look past the toes. You don't want to be rounding into the back. You're reaching forward. Try to take a hold of my hands, okay? Take a hold of my hands, good, lengthen through that spine. And then relax into the shoulders, bringing the hands down either onto the toes or the ankle or the shin, okay? Now, as we're reaching past the left foot, your right hand may want to come to the outside of the right foot. And that's just opening up that right side of the body a little bit more. Okay, if it's tight behind the left knee, you can soften the knee. So you're still bringing the chest onto the thigh, belly onto thigh. And on your exhale, you're lowering down. So take this nice and slowly. Working with the out breath. I like to have little wriggles when I'm lengthening out. Just in case there's any little knots, trigger points in my body. And folding over that left leg. Head to knee, if you can. If not, no stress. Ujjayi breathing. Okay, slowly, slowly, we're going to walk back up. Okay. Bring that right knee up. Just hug it in. Okay, you may want to take another little twist here, little counter pose. And then extend through that right leg. Give them a shake out, windscreen wiper into the feet. And then draw the sole of the left foot into the right thigh. Okay. So again, yogi's choice. You can extend the leg if this isn't good for your knees. You can vary where you want to put the foot, so it can, as long as it's above the knee, okay. And root down that knee to your mat as well, okay. So turning the hips towards that right leg, maintaining that integrity by flexing into the foot. Inhale, reaching up. Look forward, try to reach with my hands. Okay. Just imagine that I'm gently pulling your hands past your toes, keeping the head up, keep that integrity, and relax into the shoulders, lower the hands down. And then just opening through the side body. Great way to stretch out the back, the spine, and also these little attachments down the spinal column, these little muscles that attach to the big muscles. You can get really, really tight. If you've ever been for a back massage and the therapist is massaging down either side of the spine, she's softening through these muscles. And then you leave skipping down the street. So use that out breath as you just gently soften, folding over that right leg. Close the eyes. Bring the awareness into the internal body. Ujjayi breathing. Deepening the breath, gently walking the hands back. Draw that knee in, give it a hug, lengthen through the spine, and then just gently twisting over that left shoulder now. Counter pose, close the eyes. Delicious. Okay, come back round, extend through the legs, give them a little shake out, And then draw the soles of the feet together and just rocking the sit bones closer towards the heels. And then just taking a hold of the feet or the ankles and just gently butterfly into the knees. Okay, so some back bends now. Draw the knees together. Lengthen through the spine as you hug them in. And we're slowly going to lower down onto our back. Okay. So heels in front of the sit bones just now, hands on the belly. And just breathe into the belly, fill that belly up. As you exhale, flatten that low back into the mat. Pull that belly button back towards the spine. Inhale, release the back, fill up into the belly. Exhale, flatten the low back, belly button back to spine. Inhale, release the back, fill up into the belly. Exhale, flatten the back into the floor. Pull that belly button back to the spine as you exhale. Release on the inhale, fill up that belly. And exhale. Lovely pelvic tilt. Okay, so we're going to work our way into bridge pose now. So, feet facing forward, heels into chest. We're going to flow the arms up overhead as well. So just coming down to the bottom of your mat. Okay. Pushing into the feet as you inhale, rising the arms up overhead. Bringing that chest towards the chin. And exhale, flatten vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands come back down. And inhale, push into the feet, knees tilt forward, hips rise up to the sky, hands extended overhead on the floor. Exhale, lowering vertebrae and hands down at the same time. Inhale, really push into these feet. Hips rising up. Exhale, lowering back down. Again, in between each bridge pose, you might even need to readjust hips and feet and neck and shoulders. Inhale, push strongly into the feet. Knees tilt forward, not out to the side. Push these hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. This time we're going to take the hands behind the back, clasping them, pushing the hands down towards the heels. Okay. So inhale, push into the feet, hips rise up, clasp the hands behind the back, draw these shoulder blades closer together as you push up into your bridge pose. Exhale, releasing the hands, vertebrae lowers back down. Okay. And again. Inhale, hips rising up, hands clasped together, draw the shoulder blades together, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling, chest comes closer to the chin. And exhale, lowering back down. Okay. So, how do you fancy a one-legged bridge? So extend that left leg up towards the ceiling. Now, yogi's choice with your hands. You can stabilize yourself, keeping the hands down beside your hips, or you can extend them up overhead. Your choice. Okay. And inhale, push into that right foot, extend the left heel up towards the ceiling. Yogi's choice if your hands are down by your side or hands overhead. And exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae back down. You can lower the leg down for a second. Reset to anything that's moved, shoulders, heels. Okay. Extend that left leg back up to the ceiling. And inhale, rising up into bridge. Exhale, lower back down. We're going to do one more. Inhale, rising up. And And exhale, lower down. Hug the knees into the chest and just rock the knees from side to side. Okay. So planting the left foot down now, extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Okay. And inhale, push into that left foot. Right heel pushing up towards the ceiling, opening through the front of the body. And exhale, lower down. You can either keep the leg up or rest it down. Inhale, push into that left foot. Knee tilts forward, not out to the side. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Last time. Inhale, rising up into your bridge. Exhale, lowering down. Okay, hug the knees in and circle into the knees. So your back gets a lovely massage. And then we're going to plant our feet down, open them up, mat width apart. Bring the arms up into goalpost arms or cactus arms and drop your knees over to the left. Just close the eyes here. Excuse me. So this is a great twist and also a nice extension down the front of that right hip. Ujjayi breathing. Relax these shoulders on the mat. Breathe into the hips. And allow them to soften and let go. Feel the lovely openness of this twist. Ujjayi breathing. Now draw the knees back up. If you've moved your feet, bring them back to the outside of the mat and then drop the knees over to the right. This time your head comes right to the left. Just close the eyes. Just notice how the hips feel. Might feel different to one side than the other. Allow the shoulders to relax. Lovely. Oh. I could stay here for ages. Nice deep breaths. Soften these hips. Gently come back up, knees to center. Okay. Hug the knees in and just rock the hips from side to side. And we're going to cross our feet at the ankles. Now we're going to rock up and keep the heels floating off the back. So when you're engaging into your core, remember it's the thighs, glutes, hamstrings, abdomen, low back. Okay. So just rocking back up, keeping these heels afloat, arms extended out in front. You're doing really well. Okay, so Ujjayi breathing here. Keep that engagement into the core. And you're going to swap the ankles. Okay, so swapping these crossed ankles. Keep floating on your sit bones. And then swapping them back again. It can be a little bit challenging. Keep the knees as close as you can into the body. And then swapping the ankles again. And then gently bring yourself down. Okay, so lengthen into that spine. Okay, so it doesn't matter what foot you've got in front. Okay. So again, we're working into the hips here. And I think I'll come back round to the front. So You can either have crossed legs, or you can, I think, bring one heel in front of the other. Okay, if this is really difficult for your knees, you want to open up into a wide angle seated pose. This is a great way to work into these hips. So lengthen up through the spine, fingers on the floor in front of you. Now keep the head up. We're not going to be curling round here. So head up, take an inhale, and as you exhale, just create these fingers forward. Okay, you might need to make some adjustment in the feet. Sometimes the ankle bones can get a little bit icky. Okay, that's a good word, icky. So just working on the out breath. Stop on the inhale. We're slowly coming down, keeping the head up. And this is another great hip opener and back stretch. So you don't want to bring tension into the shoulders with stretching the hands out. You want to soften into these elbows. So you're bringing the chest towards the floor. I've never actually managed to get my chest to the floor, but so just keep that nice long spine. You'll notice the leg, the foot that you've got in front of the other one, that's the hip you're working into mainly just now. Just don't overstretch it. If you feel you've gone far enough forward, that's perfectly okay. Just breathing into the hips, into the back. And then deepening the breath, gently walking the hands back. And again, you can be nice and slow. You're doing this in your own time, at home, another time. You can work with the in-breath as you slowly come up. So when you come down, you're working with the out-breath. As you're coming back up, working with the in-breath. Stop and pause on the out-breath. And till we come all the way back up. And then we're going to swap the feet. So the opposite one is coming in front now. Root these sit bones down. Okay, if you feel again you need to sit on that cushion, that's perfectly okay. Lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, work on the exhale this time. So coming forward on the exhale, pause on the inhale. There's no need to rush this at all. Exhale, gently coming forward. Using the integrity of the breath. Feeling what's going on in your body. Close your eyes. Take again that internal awareness. You might feel you're working into IT bands, hamstrings, glutes, back, hips. Keep the shoulders soft. Folding over. Come to where you are comfortable. Don't come out of your comfort zone. Don't overstretch. Breathing hips. Again, as you start to come up, work with the inhale now. Pause on the exhale. Take as much time as you need. When we don't rush the muscles, they'll do more for us. Okay, they'll soften and lengthen. Slowly, slowly. Okay, so we're going to draw the knees up. Give them a lovely hug in. And before you know it, it's time for relaxation. How quick was that hour? Amazingly quick. So, just gently rolling down into your preferred Shavasana. You can come into a supported bridge, you can take legs up wall, or you can extend the legs. You can take the hands away from the body, palms facing up, or receiving more energy. Just open up that body and relax into the support of the floor, the support of the mat. Breathing out, sinking deeper and deeper, closing the eyes, letting go. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 5 and out for 7. Breathing in for 5. Sinking deeper and deeper on the exhale. Breathing in for 5. Exhale, sinking deeper. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sinking deeper. Just sinking deeper and deeper. Enjoying the relaxation. Letting go. Letting go. Sinking deeper and deeper. Keeping the intention and the attention on the breath. Sighing on the out breath. Releasing the tension on the out breath. Sinking deeper. So bringing the awareness back to the breath. And wiggle these fingers and wiggle the toes. Circle the wrist, circle the ankle. Stretching out in any way that feels right for you. Pushing the hands away, pushing the heels away. And then just gently hugging one knee in, then the other. And rocking the hips from side to side. And when you're ready, still keeping the eyes closed, just roll over onto your right side. And then slowly, slowly, as we rise back up, coming into a nice, easy pose. Just rest the hands on your knees. And then inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the arms back down. And just rolling through the shoulders. And bringing the hands together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a fantastic sleep tonight. And hopefully see you soon in the park. Thank you very much.